Jeremiah say, thou that dwellest upon many waters, man. So you'll be looking for a country that get dwelling on waters, man. No, that's metaphorically speaking, man. Oh, you got it up?
Yeah. This Revelation chapter 17, verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Come.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast.
Right, so America is that woman sitting upon the scarlet-colored beast, man. Who's the scarlet-colored beast? That's NATO or the EU, man. Because America is the top dog. America ride that beast, guiding her wherever she wanted to go. Go ahead.
Full of names of blasphemy.
Full of name of blasphemies. Go ahead.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Which the 7 heads and the 10 horns, the 7 heads represents the top countries that was ruling under these so-called Edomite nations, man. Goes to Greece, France, Italy, Spain, Greece, Germania Major, Germania Minor, man. That skip down to verse 15. Where you at, Out?
I was at verse 3. 17:3.
Keep reading, just keep reading, man.
Verse 4. And a woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stone and pearls.
That's what it means by thou that dwellest upon many waters and great treasures. That's what that's talking about, man. Because that purple, scarlet, and gold represents how America was balling at one time, man. And then right now, America's still kind of like balling, man, because America ain't seeing no suffering right now like these other nations are, man. The majority of the people still eating in America, still going to work, man. You know, everything's still affordable. Trump got the gas prices down right now. Go ahead, huh? But it ain't like that in France, man. That's why when it hit America, it's gonna hit America. It's gonna you people in America got a rude awakening, man. That's why go ahead, huh? That's why I say her plague should come in one day. Death, mourning, famine, and then she gonna be utterly burnt with fire. Come.
Having a golden cup in her hand.
Having a golden cup in her hand. So we just read about America has been a golden cup, been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, which made all the earth drunken, man. So the Lord been controlling all this, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Full of abominations and filthiness.
Full of abominations and filthiness, man. So from the outside, America look good. You know what I'm saying? You look at America from the outside, she look like a golden cup, man. Arrayed in purple and fine linen. But when you come over here, you realize this place is filthy, man. Full of homosexuals, lesbians, transgenders, GMO foods, diseases. It don't stop, man. Chemtrails. When you go into other countries, man, you don't have high cases of cancer and diabetes and all that stuff, man. That's only in America, man. Obesity. So that's what it means, the cup. What you say, Al?
I was saying obesity.
Right. So that's why I say, from the outside, America look like a golden cup arrayed in purple and fine linen. But once you come get in the inside of this cup, you realize how filthy it is, man. Go ahead.
Of her fornication, verse 5. And upon her forehead was written, and upon her forehead was the name. Verse 4. And a woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stone and pearls.
That goes into that goes into the rich man, man. And when it said Lazarus and the rich man, that goes right into that, man. When it said the rich man was decked out, that was parabolic of Lazarus representing the Israelites, and the rich man represented the Edomites.
What does say? All men created equal, men and women.
Go ahead. What he said? He said a lot of his friends that got kidnapped right here. He said,
go ahead.
He said this place wicked. He said this place down here is evil, it's wicked. He said a lot of his pop friends that got snatched up and kidnapped right here. It seems good. Yeah. But hey, just like you heard the guy look like an Edomite. We don't know. The Most High know, you know. But you heard what he said. We all equal, men and women. Nah, man, that ain't nowhere in the Bible, man. But that's part of that. That's part of that gold. That's part of that cup that's been in the Lord's hand. The Lord made all the earth drunken off that, man. Go ahead, right? Which is like the brother said, philosophies and doctrines. Go ahead.
Having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication.
The filthiness of her fornication. Go ahead.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon.
See, this place is a mystery. It said Mystery Babylon. You know, so it wasn't gonna be. And then what the Lord say, man? We know He revealed His secrets unto His servants, the prophets, man. So we understand the mysteries, man. So we understand this place Babylon, man. So it said Mystery Babylon, man. Which the word Babylon means confusion. Go ahead, out.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
That go a key right there. Babylon the Great. What Trump saying? Make America great again. AKA Babylon, man. Go ahead, Then don't they wear the hats? We didn't cross their foreheads. Make America great again, man.
Then somebody exposed on Facebook. They had one of the cap. The tag on the inside of the cap, made in Mexico. They just show how BS this country is, man. They ain't let the America make the cap, man.
They make the American flag in China.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
So it saw the woman drunken. This place is drunken with the blood of the saints, man. Which that word drunken goes into, it don't mean they been drinking the blood, man. It means how much blood they done shed, means to shed blood profusely, man. So that's what it means by they drunken with our blood, man. When the Columbus came into the Americas, man, you know, and then he sent all the different so-called Spanish Edomites, man. And when French and British came, man, what did they do, man? All they did was slaughter the northern kingdom who was here, man. And then they went to their side of the world and brought us, man. And brought the southern kingdom here, man. So-called Negroes, Hispanic, so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. You know, but like it said, they was drunken off our blood, man, going to how they just shed our blood, man. You know, profusely. Go ahead.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Right, so even John wondered with great admiration when he saw this vision, man. You know, so now we break it down through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. We got the understanding of Mystery Babylon the Great, man, because it's giving characteristics of her. It says she full of filthiness and abominations. It says she drunken with the blood of the saints, which we know who the saints are. So who else drunken with the blood of the saints, man? Because this certain stuff might happen in other Edomite countries, but we know who shed the blood of the saints profusely. This country, man.
Every day.
Every day. From the time they try to establish this country until now, man.
And that's just the so-called black. Think about the other nations that the other tribes that they shed over here.
They almost massacred the enemy. This was just one for the race of the Mosai. The Gadites and the Reubenites might be out of here. One for the race of the Mosai. I know one thing, we live down here in Mississippi where you got the Choctaws and you got several tribes that was here. You can't find one. With 50 magnifying glass. You can't find not one.
Want me to keep going?
We're going to get down to the water. We're down to the middle water.
And an angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns.
So did the angel do that back then? When he was showing John, the angel doing it right now, man. Because that Babylon John saw is right now, man. That mystery Babylon. It's
After that, they said John shut the book up.
come. First come. Told John he should prophesy again amongst many nations. You know, told Daniel seal the book into the
Yeah,
end.
that's why it comes.
Come. But he told John, you gonna prophesy again before many nations. So now John understanding what he saw in the book of Revelation, man. But he was just writing everything down, and now the angel revealing it to him, man. That's why the scripture said in Revelation 7, he's got the 4 angels, he got the angels on the 4 corners of the earth holding the winds back until the 144,000 sealed, man. Sealed with the seal of the living power, man. Go ahead,
The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
Right. Shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, man. Which the bottomless pit is Europe, man. Because Europe don't produce enough resources to maintain itself, man. Go ahead, It's like a bottomless pit.
And go into perdition.
It go into perdition. Go ahead.
And they that dwell on the earth shall wander.
They that dwell on the earth shall wander. Go ahead.
And they whose names were not written in the book of life.
So if your name ain't been written in the book of life, you wonder. Which that word wonder means this whole country gonna have you in admiration, man. You admiring this place. Go ahead.
From the foundation of the world.
Read that again, that verse.
And they that dwell on the earth shall wander.
And they that dwell on the earth shall wander. Go ahead.
Whose names were not written in the book of life.
And the only way your name was written in the book of life, you got to be a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Latino, and Native American Indian. The saints, man. Go ahead.
From the foundation of the world. When they behold the beast that was, and is not, and yet is. That's
why a lot of people say, you tell them America gonna be destroyed. What they say, this the greatest. America got the greatest military on earth. She can't be destroyed. So they had in the admiration of this beast, man. Which the beast is NATO, but who riding the beast of America? So she part of that beast. Go ahead,
And here is the mind.
And then Salakia, if you look that word beast up, it goes into a bestial man. Who is that bestial man? The so-called white man, man. Go ahead.
And here is the mind which have wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen.
So now this going into this beast with the 7 heads. It's not letting you know it's talking about men, man. There are 7 kings. Go ahead.
And one
which going into 7 kingdoms. Go ahead.
And one is.
Come.
And the other is not yet come.
Come.
And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Go ahead. That's talking about America. Go ahead.
And the beast that was and is not, even is the 8th, and is of the 7.
The beast that was and is not is of the 8 is America. And this other 7, which America came out of Britain, man. America extends from Britain. Go ahead.
And goeth into perdition.
And goeth into perdition. America taxes, they still pay taxes to Britain, man. That's why when any president become president of America, he had to go see the Queen. They had to go see the Queen. Go ahead.
Washington D.C. What is it? The District of Columbia. Right, and it's not a city or a state. And the whole United States is a corporation. It's not even a country.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings.
Right.
Which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
And this going into when they basically established NATO, man. If you do your timetable from that 1 hour, going into how 1 day is as 1,000 years with the Lord, man. So then you break that hour up, start at 24 hours, which that's 1,000 years. You break the 12 hours down, it's 500 years, man. Break the 12 hours down. Go ahead, go ahead.
Verse 13.
But you break the 12 hours down 250 years, man. When you break the 12 hours down to 6 hours, it goes to 125 years, man. You break the 6 hours down into 3 hours, it goes into like 62 years, man. Which when you get into that hour, it's like laying right up with the time that NATO got established, man. So when they say them 10 horns should rule in 1 hour with the beast, it's landing right up around that 50 or 60 year mark going into that 1 hour, man. Go ahead,
These have one mind.
See, these had one mind. So when they started NATO, it was known as the Treaty of Rome, man. There was another name for it, the Treaty of Rome. Go ahead, but it said these should have one man. Go ahead, which the 10 horns represent the weaker nations that joined NATO, man. Go ahead, which the 7 horns represents those power nations, man. Go ahead.
And shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
So they all came together like, okay, we finna create NATO, man. And they gave all their power into that, man. Go ahead.
These shall make war with the Lamb.
They make war with the. They gonna make war with the Lamb. So they gonna actually try to fight Yahushua when he come back, man. Go ahead.
And the Lamb shall overcome them.
Right. But the Lamb gonna overcome them. That's why you hear Trump. But then it ain't just Trump, man. Pastor Ron had done a video where in the United Nations, all of them talking about their space program, man. So now you got China and Russia doing their space programs too, man. So like you said, these should make war with the Lamb, but America been had their weapons in space, man. America and NATO, man. Go ahead,
And the Lamb shall overcome them.
But the Lamb gonna overcome them. And how we gonna overcome them? By the word by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of our testimony, man. Go ahead.
I got some. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings.
Right.
And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Come.
And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth.
So the water which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, and just to update everybody, we reading out the Holy Bible. You know, and I don't know if everybody know. You read Revelation 17, Revelation 18, it tells you America's future. And that's what we're reading about right now. We're reading about how the Lord is going to destroy America, man. Go ahead.
I'm going to read that over. Revelation 17 and 15. And when he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest.
Ask y'all something. Y'all believe in the Bible? Okay. Y'all late? Okay, yeah, y'all. Hey, make sure y'all get there on time. Just know one thing, man. If all the atrocities y'all committed against our people, y'all gonna pay for them. Thus says the Holy Bible. That's what we reading about now. And America will be destroyed by thermal nuclear destruction. So for the young ladies, when y'all get home, ask y'all parents about this. Go ahead. And ask y'all pastors too. Ask your church pastors when you go to church tomorrow. Go ahead.
The waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes.
See, the waters where thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes, man. So John the Revelator seeing the same vision that Jeremiah saw, man. We're gonna go back to that. I'll go ahead. We're gonna finish that out. So the water that thou sawest, what it's talking about in Jeremiah 51, what are the waters?
Where the horse sitteth are peoples and multitudes.
This is the great melting pot. This is the place where all nations are, man. You got every ethnicity in this place. Go ahead.
Are peoples and multitudes.
Are peoples and multitudes.
And nations and tongues.
And nations and tongues. So now it's breaking that beast down, man. Let you know it's 7 kings. So I wasn't talking about no monster, no beast, man. Why is American NATO known as the beast? Because they got the power. Just like you might tell Jake, he the truth, you'll be like, that boy a beast, man. Or he a beast. This word is metaphorically speaking. This is our book, man. We the one started the old word, man, he a beast. These are the same people. Your ancestors wrote this book, man. Come, right.
And And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the horse.
So the 10 horns don't hate America, man. This is what you see going on right now. You see Trump basically went over there to one of those the NATO meeting. He pushing them weaker nations out the way. He taking the forefront, man. Right.
Proud Trump.
Right.
That's why they gonna give him.
Come. So it said the 10 horns, they gonna hate the whore, man. Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate.
It should make her desolate.
And
that word desolate goes to strip her of her aid and be left alone by her friends. Hey man, see, the so-called white man, they, a lot of them know who we are now, man. I told them, y'all got time? Man, we in a rush, you know what I'm saying? Go weekend, he's hitting this cup, man. They know that, see, and then another thing, they know the inside scoop on how bad this country really doing, man. You know, they know the inside scoop, man. You know, we been doing bad as far as our nation, so we like shit. This life is you. The stuff that affecting them ain't really affecting us, man. But guess what? Our people do got a rude awakening, man. The Lord warning y'all little and by little, man. When Trump did that shutdown, and y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see y'all different benefits, y'all start getting worried, man. So the Lord warning y'all, man. Y'all better get right, man. Y'all better get right. The Lord he already warning y'all about the prophets, by his servants. But then he steady getting y'all little by little according to the government, man. Trump shut stuff down, y'all start getting worried. When that Trump opened the government back up, y'all back in that same folly spirit again, man. Huh? That's a national emergency, man. You know, and see how it's looking like it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be like it's a national emergency for to build certain pieces of the wall, man. So in certain states where they border other countries, man, it can have martial law there, but then life will still be going on as usual in other cities like down here, man. But to eventually, it's gonna start going from state to state, man. People, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be people fleeing those different states where they're gonna, some people gonna get a chance to get out, some not. But they're gonna start hearing about different stuff that's gonna happen, man. They're gonna have the inside scoop. They're gonna be fleeing from states, running to different states, man. So this is what it's leading to, which is gonna lead up to race wars, man. Which is gonna lead up to that death, mourning, and famine, man. But the Lord giving our people a fair warning there, man, showing you, man, that like you said, in one day, a players can come. So everything going good right now. That's like Trump shut the government down, then he declared national emergency. He can declare a state of emergency where every state shut down, man. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to piggyback what you had said. Some of these so-called white people are in the know down here in Mississippi. Being drunk, there's several cases where these white folks got underground bunkers built and got an escape plan for their family.
You're not going to get away, man. You're not going to get away, man. You know? You can have that escape plan all you want to. We just read you're going to drink of that same cup, man. You're not getting away.
And then another scripture too said, people give them about their pits.
Huh?
So yeah, if you got your faith, well, once I got your faith.
Right, though you dig down in hell or go to your space stations, man. We coming for you, man. Through the spirit of your heart, my shit,
I'll go down in the sleep.
Come.
Once I got your faith.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate.
So this is what they doing right now, man. They making America desolate right now, man. The word desolate goes into be left in solitary by your friends, to be stripped of your aid. You know, it goes into all that when you look up that word desolate, man. Look up the word desolate first, get the definitions first, and then go into the etymology of it, man. We should get it right quick, huh?
And also too, and look how crazy it is where the country, the politicians are going against the president on building a wall that they want to protect the country with. That's crazy. Even though we know it's not going to work, because he will build it, if he build it, I'm not. I'm not going to bring it down, but I'm just saying, look how the stupid country, these other Edomites, going against the Edomite president and his cabinet on building a wall that they got planned on protecting their own country. That's stupid.
Going back into the Lamentation 4:21, and they should make that set. That y'all should make y'all self naked, man.
Right.
Y'all making y'all self naked right now.
And then they sent all this money to no fake Jews that can't use their own money to build a wall to protect their own. But it's not in their country. Country they raped and robbed from the natives.
That they claim as their own country.
Right. And it ain't a country, a corporation owned by the British.
This is desolate is Chrome G2049. To make desolate, lay waste, to ruin, bring to desolation, to the spoil one, or strip her of her treasure.
To the spoil one, or strip her treasures, going back into her that is abundant in treasures, man. Go ahead. Hey, get Jeremiah, I think it's 50 and 35. Go ahead, out.
To lay waste, to come to naught.
Oh, that Revelation still?
Yeah, hold it in revelation still. Go ahead, keep going out. As I said, he said, strip her of her treasures.
35.
To make desolate, lay waste, to ruin, bring to desolation, to the spoil one, strip her of her treasure.
Spoil one, strip her of her treasure. So it said the 10 horns is gonna do this, man, to America, man. Go ahead. 50, chapter 50. Get the etymology of it out. You can go ahead, all right? Where you at?
50 and 5.
50 and 35. Go to 30. Yeah, come. Start at verse 4. You got it right. All right. I'm going to get the etymology.
Solitary, lonely, desolate.
So it said the 10 horns gonna do this to America. Solitary, make her solitary, lonely, just ready to strip her of her treasure, to spoil her, to strip her of her treasures. Go ahead. Because America ain't nothing without them allies, man. Go ahead.
Uninhabited, due to places, a desert.
Right, so it said the 10 horns gonna make her desolate. Gonna make her a wilderness. How? Cause they gonna shoot missiles on this place too. Go ahead.
One thing about it, like you said, America not nothing without their allies. But America's so proud, they don't even think they need it. They don't even think they need it. They way over here, out of harm's way. They think they can't be touched. That's why the scripture says she sits as a bird.
Deserted places, lonely regions, and uncultivated region fit for pasture.
Go ahead.
Deserted by others, deprived of the aid and protection of others.
Deserted by others, deprived of the aid. Read that again.
deprived of the aid and protection of others.
Deprived of the aid and protection of others, man. So this how the 10 horns gonna make her desolate, man. They deprive her. They gonna deprive her of protection and aid. Go ahead.
Especially of friends, acquaintances, or kindred.
Especially of friends, acquaintances, of kindred. Cause y'all all Edomite nations, man. There's only one nation in NATO that's not considered an Edomite nation, and that's Turkey. And Turkey trying to get out of NATO, man. Turkey trying to get out of NATO. Go ahead,
Of a flock deserted by the shepherd. Of a woman neglected by her husband, from whom the husband withholds himself.
Come. That's it on there, man. Come, go ahead.
All right, this Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 34. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name.
Come.
He shall thoroughly plead their cause.
Hold on. We got stored up a little bit. Yeah, stored at 31.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow.
See, he said, all ye that bend the bow. So everybody that got weapons that can reach to Babylon, they gonna shoot them on her, man. Everybody who got the missiles that can reach over here, they gonna shoot them on this place. Even her friends. Like I said, deprive of aid and protection of acquaintances, friends, and kindred. Go ahead.
Camp against it round about.
Come.
Let none therefore escape.
Right.
Recompense her according to her work.
Recompense America according to her works.
According to all that she hath done.
So just like forever, however long you been living, you got enough sense to see how America just go and drop bombs on nations, go start war with nations, and ain't nothing ever happened in America. This is what it means, recompense unto her what she have done. Go ahead.
According to all that she hath done, do unto her.
According to all she have done, do unto her. Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
For she have been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel.
She been proud against the Heavenly Father, man. The Holy One of Israel. Go ahead.
Therefore shall her young men fall in the street.
So your young men gonna fall in the street. That's why the brother read earlier. Happy is he when he should dash your little one's head up against the stone. We just saw some little ones, man. Just saw some little Edomites, man. You know, hey, the Lord gonna do all that, man. The Lord gonna bring that rep down. They fed our children to alligators, man. They shooting our kids down in the streets right now, man. You know, they constantly oppressing our kids, man. You know, go ahead,
Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets.
Right.
And all her men of war shall be cut off in that day.
All her men of war gonna be cut off in that day, man. Go ahead.
Saith Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. Saith Yahweh, power of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee.
So the day has come, the time for the Lord to visit America. And who run America? You Edomites, so-called white people, man. Go ahead.
And the most proud shall stumble and fall.
The most proud gonna stumble and fall, man. And Trump one of the most proudest Edomites I've ever seen, man. In my time, man. That's a proud Edomite right there, man. Yeah, I just said he one of the most proud Edomites I've seen, boy. That joker there proud, boy.
Walked over here because the ladies wanted to divert and go that way. He was like, nah, come on here. They tried to divert and go cross there. They
And none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him.
Guess what? That spiritual fire in your cities right now, and it's devouring all around about you, which is this word. Go ahead.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Yashala, Israel, and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
So we was oppressed together, man. The southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, man. But for you Israelite groups that saying that the Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't a part of the Israel, man. You better go do your history. Talking about the curses don't fit them. You better do your history on the Native American Indians and see how hard they suffering on the reservations, man. They suffering harder than Judah, man, on the reservations, man. You say something else?
Also, it's good to say the child won't be taken away from the parent. They doing that right now at the borders. You know, they taking the so-called Mexicans. They taking their separated children from the parents. And the Mexicans, they are try Mexico.
Oh.
Saints, according to the Bible.
And all that took them captives held them fast.
Everybody took us captives, held us fast. Go ahead.
They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong.
Like it said in Revelation 11, y'all sent gifts one to another. Y'all ain't even allowed dead bodies to be put in graves, man. It's for all you nations. Go ahead.
Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause.
Right, so the Lord gonna thoroughly plead our cause. Why your pastor never read this, man? This will give you that hope, and that give you that hope fulfilling, man. This will give you that strength to keep going, man. To keep moving. Don't get faint-hearted. Don't sell out to this system, man. Go ahead.
That he may give rest to the land.
Cause you ain't know these scriptures like this, man. You ain't know we gonna be recompensed and we gonna be redeemed, man. You'll be in America just trying to do what you gotta do to make it, man. Whatever it takes. Go ahead. That's why the Lord said, I learn of him and come rest. Go ahead.
And disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
So the Lord gonna disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. He's making everybody be quiet, especially when the men of the Lord come out and teach this word. Don't nobody got nothing to say. Everybody quiet. Go ahead.
I swore.
Come.
I just said, but everybody claim they're Christians.
A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith Yahweh, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon.
Who was the Chaldeans? The ancient Chaldeans. Those the witches and the warlocks and the magi's, man. That's you elites right there, sword upon y'all right now. Y'all in disarray right now. Go ahead. Like the Lord said, you get ready to fill your belly, he gonna make you vomit everything up, man. He gonna have when you think you're in the fullness of your sufficiency, he gonna put straits in your way. Go ahead.
And upon her princes, and upon her wise men.
And upon her princes and her wise men. Go ahead.
A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote.
And they shall dote. Go ahead.
A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed.
Right, so even your mighty men being dismayed right now. They don't want to go fight no more. Go ahead.
How can they fight? The majority of them women.
Good.
Just like men. And men, just like, men, women want to be men, and men want to be women.
A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her.
So a sword is upon your military might and upon all the mingled people that's in the midst of you. Go ahead.
And they shall become as women.
And they shall become as women. And this is what you see right now. They literally becoming as women, man. You got transgenders, man. They literally becoming as women, man. Here goes one right here, man. Grab his wife, look like a straight homosexual, man. Go ahead, dog.
A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed.
Oh, that's the verse. That's the key point right there. You know, sword is upon her treasures, and they should be robbed. And we know how that's gonna happen. Going back to the brother just read, the definitions of the 10 horns should make her desolate, to despoil and rob her of her treasures. Go ahead.
A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up.
Right. A drought is upon her waters, and they should be dried up. Go ahead.
Yeah, say something. Her treasures are already gone. Americans are dead. They don't have no gold in Fort Knox. They leak out all that. Americans in debt. And China done bought up the majority of it. And I would like to say majority of it. China have bought up some and paid for some of the debt. That's why China owns a lot of land in America. Google it up.
A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and
This
they
is
are
the-
mad upon their idols.
Salaki, the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols, man. This the land of graven images. That's it, ain't it?
Every nation that's over here got their own, have their own God, have their own image.
Huh.
Go to New York, you see
No, listen, man. Verse 39. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the isles shall dwell there,
Right.
and the isles shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever.
Huh.
Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
So we know this talking about ancient or modern day Babylon. Go ahead.
As Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith Yahweh, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell there. End.
Go back to that out where she that where you stop there, she that abundance and treasure.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 13.
No, you won't. Yeah, you won't go back to that. Let's finish that with 17.
You said,
Yeah,
abundance of treasures.
let's finish that out the 10 hole, the 10 hole. He got that abundance and treasure. He got that.
Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 whores which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
They're gonna eat her flesh and burn her with fire, but it said first they're gonna make her desolate. So they're gonna strip her aid and her protection, spoil her, rob her of her treasures, and then they're gonna make her burn her with fire. Go ahead.
For Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
So the Lord put it in his heart to fulfill their will when they created that treaty of Rome, NATO. Go ahead.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast,
Come.
until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled.
Right, until the words of the Lord be fulfilled. Go ahead.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
America. In the Bible known as Babylon the Great. That's why I say a mystery written on the forehead, man. You're not going to see America in the Bible. But it give you a clear description of America, man. And how she act and the things she do, man. And the things she going to be doing. Go ahead, Al. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters,
Dwellers upon many people live in you. Go ahead.
abundance in treasure,
Abundant in treasures,
thy end is come,
thy end is come.
and the measure of thy covetousness.
And the measure of thy covetousness.
The Lord of hosts have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men, as the caterpillar,
As with
caterpillar, and they shall lift up a shout against thee.
So you see the men he built in the midst of Babylon that's lifting up a shout against you. That same destroying wind in the first verse of this chapter. So we represent those men that he filling you with men as with caterpillars that should lift up a shout against you. Who else lifting up a shout against this place? Go ahead,
He hath made the earth his power. He hath established the world by his wisdom, and have stretched out the heavens by his understanding. When he utter his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the vapors as ascend from the ends of the earth. He make lightning with rain. He bringeth forth the winds out of his treasure. Every man is brutish by his knowledge. Every fountain is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood.
God, he says multi-image and his graven images is falsehood. So all the images that's portrayed over here in America that he sent across the four continents, all of that is falsehood. It's not the true images that we should be following.
And there is no breath in them.
God, there's no breath in them. We are people out here praying to this white Jesus, and it's a false image. It's not the real Messiah. There's no breath in it. There's no life in it.
They are vanity, the work of error. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish.
Come. They're going to be destroyed.
The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
Come.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Israel is the rod of his inheritance. It's talking about all the 12 tribes. These 12 tribes are the rod of Jacob's inheritance.
The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
The Lord said we are his battle axe and weapons of war. So that means the Lord is going to use us when this, he's going to use his select man is 144,000 and 1/3. When the Messiah returns, he's going to put the spread on them. He's going to put the spread on them and give them power to fight alongside the angels and Yahweh Shai.
For with thee I will break in pieces the nations.
He said he's going to break in pieces these nations.
And with thee I will destroy the
Kingdoms, talking about the power structures.
And with thee I will break in pieces the horses and its riders.
Talking about your tanks, all your different weapons that you have for land.
And with thee I will break in pieces the chariots and his riders.
All your different planes and drones that you have.
With thee also will I break in pieces men and women.
It's talking about your soldiers and the people.
And with thee I will break in pieces old and young. And with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid.
So the Most High said he gonna bring a full destruction to this place, using his people, his chosen people.
I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock.
That's talking about the pastors. It's talking about your leaders.
And with thee I will break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee I will break in pieces the captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, says the Lord.
Meaning the Most High he gonna bring it all. He gonna let it all come to pass in our sight. We gonna see everything, all the destruction and all the turmoil that he gonna bring to this place within our sight because of what they did to our people.
Behold, I am with thee, O destroyed mountain, says the Lord.
I am against thee.
Behold, I am against thee, O destroyed mountain, says the Lord.
He against you, America. He against you, Russia, China, Japan, all these other countries. He against all of y'all.
Which destroyed all the earth.
Mainly talking about Esau.
And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rock, and will make thee a burnt mountain.
He's going to burn it through that thermonuclear destruction that he got coming.
Set up a standard in the land. Behold, blow the trumpet.
God, we blowing that trumpet now. We setting up a standard for our people and blowing the trumpet, letting them know to wake up. Because it's past time for us to past time for our people to be woken up. So we setting that standard right now.
Blow the trumpet among the nations. Prepare the nations against her. Call together against the kingdom of Ararat, Mini, and Ashkenaz.
Right, and Ararat and Mini goes into Turkey, man. So this is why you see Turkey starting to side with Russia right now, man. You know, read that part again where it said blow the trumpet, start from the top of it.
It says set up a standard in the land.
Right.
Blow the trumpet among the nations.
So we blowing that trumpet amongst the nations also, man. So the other nations see this, because this word going out to the four corners. They see this, and they realize these the words are, like the Lord said, he put it in their heart to fulfill his will. They know to give their power to the beast, but he control their minds too. So then, this right here, what we doing, that, but we just reading the scriptures, man. We reading the word. These words going out to the four corners, man, and making all things come to pass. That's why the Lord said, this word don't go out void, man. So we also going there trampling among the nations, letting them know y'all supposed to be setting up standards. Y'all supposed to be getting ready to destroy this place, man. Go ahead. Yeah,
Prepare the nations against her. Call together against the kingdoms of Arad, Meni, and Ashkenaz. Appoint a captain against her. Cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillar. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes.
the Russians. So prepare against her with the nations, the kings of the Medes. Go ahead.
The captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the lands of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the land shall be performed against Babylon.
All these nations gonna be against America.
To make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant.
Most High judgment to bring this place to total desolation, using these other nations.
The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their home.
If I can add to what the brother was saying, like it said in Revelation 18, all the nations have drunk enough of wine, so therefore the nations are mad. But then remember in verse 7 of this chapter, it said Babylon has been the golden cup in the Lord's hand. They made all the earth mad. So the Lord been using America to spread up philosophy and at the same time make these other nations mad. Stand over here, bro. Yeah, stand over here, though. All right. Over here, right?
Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the kings of Babylon that his city is taken at one end.
So that's letting you, America gonna be invaded too, man. Read that from the top again.
One post shall run to meet another.
China already got their military in Mexico, man. You know, that's what Trump basically started. I think that's what Trump shut down the government, man. If I ain't mistaken, I ain't put it together like this. But I know I had read an article that China ran tanks in Mexico, and all of a sudden Trump started pushing hard for that wall, and then he shut the government down, man. Go ahead. Right.
One post shall run to meet another.
You say one post gonna run to meet another,
and one messenger to meet another. To show the kings of Babylon that her city is taken at one end.
That her cities is taken at one end, so it's gonna be an invasion. It ain't no coincidence they show you that movie Red Dawn. You got the Koreans invaded, the Russians, they all working together. You know? Go ahead. So like you said, one messenger should run to tell another messenger to tell the kings of Babylon that her cities are taken at one end to the other, man. Go ahead.
And that the passage are stopped.
And I'm gonna say this. I had a dream, man. It was somewhere, it was a lot of people, it was like a lot of gathering, man. And then I was turned this way. And I turned around. You had them goops just parachuting out the sky, man. They were just parachuting out the sky. And they were just gathering everybody up. They were just snatching everybody up, man. They ain't care Jake, Esau, they snatching you up, man. Go ahead.
And that the passes are stopped, and the reeds they have burned with fire. And the men of war are afraid.
Men of war gonna be afraid, man. Why? They ain't got time to protect no country. They gonna be trying to protect their families. Then they tell you they gonna remain in their holes. They gonna be scared to come out and fight, man. The Lord gonna put that spirit, that fearful spirit on them.
Come. The same spirit he put on our people during the time of slavery.
Come.
But thus says the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her.
Come, it's time to thresh her.
Set a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come.
Come.
Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, have devoured me. He have crushed me. He have made me as an empty vessel. He have swallowed up me like a dragon.
Right, so the ancient Babylonians done this, and the modern day Babylonians done this. It's gonna go back.
He has swallowed me up like the dragon. He have filled his belly with my delicacy.
Ain't the so-called white men done? They filled his belly. He filled his belly with our delicacies, man. Even when he came to this place, what did he do, man? He took this land over. Now he claiming it's his, man. And the people who actually control this land, you want to put up a wall, keep them out, talking about it, they immigrants, man. And they taught them how to. You had the North American Indians, man, so-called the Gadites, and the other tribes, man. They actually showed you how to survive when you got over here, man. Y'all was dying off, man. Y'all ain't know nothing about farming and planting crops, man. All y'all know about is war and taking stuff, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Let's stay blessed.
He have cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon.
So the violence done unto Yahushua and his flesh, with his flesh, be upon Babylon, man. Go ahead.
Shall the inhabitants of Zion say,
Should we say, man? Go ahead.
my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea?
Come.
Shall Jerusalem say?
Come, what verse you at? They sit on it up.
Yeah, let's go into 36. Therefore, thus says the Lord. Hold on, man.
What up, bro?
Go.
Verse 36. Therefore, thus says the Lord, behold, I will plead thy cause, and take vengeance for thee, and I will draw up her seat.
God, the Lord said He's gonna plead our cause. So He know, the Lord already know what's happening to our people over here in America. He already know what happened to us during slavery. He said He's gonna plead our cause.
And make her springs dry. And Babylon shall become heat, a dwelling place for dragons, and an astonishment, and a hissing, without an inhabitant.
God, so after America be destroyed, everybody gonna talk about this place. It's gonna become a hissing. It's already a hissing now. The Most High already bringing that upon this place. And He said, ain't nobody gonna ever dwell over here no more. After it's destroyed, it becomes desolate. It's gonna be a land just for desert animals.
They sit on it up and over there.
They shall roar together like lions. They shall yell as lions will. In their heat I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken,
Come.
that they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep, and may not wake, says the Lord.
So these people, this is what they doing right now, man. They sleeping a perpetual sleep. They thinking, a lot of these Edomites think America gonna be made great again, man. Then you got the other side who against Trump. They think they gonna get Trump out of there and they gonna do their thing, man. The Democrats, man. So all y'all is in a sleep right now, perpetual sleep, man.
A trick bag.
Come.
I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter.
Come. Just like the Lord brought us there as lambs to the flock, lambs to the or the flock to the slaughter. Go ahead.
Like rams with he-goats.
Come.
how is Shishak taken? And how is the praise of the whole earth surprised?
How is the praise